Hi guys, so today I'm going to be drawing the first cover, my welcome page of my sketchbook, and I'm going to be doing the cover of my sketchbook. First, I'm going to do the first welcome page. I'm going to start with, I already finished the base sketch, but you guys didn't need to see that because it's what I do in all of my drawings, but I'm starting with the hair this time. I decided to put her hair in a braid that is going over her shoulder, so it's like a side braid, and she has like a side parting too. But that's what I'm doing. I'm just drawing in her hair. But I thought of the idea, to make this character was when I was experimenting with my art style a long time ago, and I found like a scrap piece of paper and I drew like her design, and then I saw her and I was like, ooh, this would be a good character to draw because I didn't draw her on my YouTube channel yet and I really wanted to. So that's how I decided what to draw. And then I decided that could be the theme of my front. Well, actually, I only decided that a while after, which you'll discover the theme of my front cover later in the video, and we'll leave that for then. But I'm still just sketching out her hair and kind of messed up a couple of times, but then I actually get it right. So I'm still working on her hair, but I think I'm almost done. When I came up with this character a while back, I was on vacation, so I didn't really have like most of my art supplies. So I just found like a random sheet of paper and I drew on it. And then I found that scrap of paper before I did this, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have to think of a brand new character to do on my front cover. I can just use this character. So I used her. I don't have a name for her. She's just the bunny girl, apparently. But yeah, she also has, she's just wearing dark gray sweatpants and then a crop top. To be honest, I don't really know how I actually thought of her idea. I just remembered about the kind of shirt she's wearing. I was like, I want to draw a character like this. And then I just really want to experiment with her hair and just types of hair in general. So I decided maybe I could try like a hairstyle, which was the braid. And since I wanted to experiment, I experimented by drawing this character. So that's what led me to draw her, and now I'm using her for my front cover. I'm really happy with the way she turned out. The colors were like I imagined, except that I wanted her shirt to be white, but it ended up being like a really light gray. Then with the shading and stuff, it became a little darker, so I had to make her sweatpants even darker. But it turned out well in the end. I'm really happy with the gradient from her hair, which I didn't talk about before, but it's a really dark brown at her roots, then it goes to like a lighter brown, then it gradients into a pink color. That's how I drew her, and I colored in with colored pencils because I didn't have the Ohu markers to actually do the hairstyle. But she turned out really well, and I'm really happy with it. And I'm just sketching, so let's just get on with the sketch. We are nearing the end of my sketch. And like you saw before, I am drawing a foot in this drawing. Aren't you proud of me? Me, yeah. So we're nearing the end of the sketch, at least the first part. Then I move on to drawing on the cover because I have finally got an idea. So let's transition into that. Yes, what I said before is right. I have an idea for my front cover, and I am really excited to share it with you. So, this is a character I designed, I was drawing previously. And no, I have not finished it, but, well, I haven't finished it. But I'm going to take a break from this, and I'm going to move on to the front, because I finally have an idea, and I don't want to lose it. My inspiration for the front cover of my sketchbook came from the idea of the welcome page with the bunny girl. I decided that, which you might not be able to tell by now, but the front cover, I'm going to be drawing a bunny, and I'm going to, since the alcohol markers won't work on this front cover, I'm using my new acrylic paint markers, which I'm going to color the bunny in. It's going to be like a white bunny, and in contrast, it's going to be sitting-ish. I don't know if it's kind of sitting on a wreath. That is going to be a floral wreath, so it's going to have so many flowers on it. And since the bunny is white, the flowers will have a really big contrast to the bunny. And I think that's really it. I was going to make a border around it, but it didn't look that good in my opinion. So I literally painted the border with green and flowers, but I didn't like it, so I went over it with black, which is the good thing about the paint markers, since they're so opaque. If you make a mistake, since the sketchbook is black, I could color in over my mistakes with the black acrylic marker, and it looked like nothing ever happened. So I'm just drawing in the eyes. I'm almost done with the sketch. I have to do the whiskers, and I just have to draw on the flowers on the wreath, and then I'll be good, and then it's time to color in this little bunny. But the thing is, the white marker, I went over the bunny a couple times because the white marker, for some reason, it's like the least opaque of all my art supplies. I don't really know why. I feel like of all the colors, it might not be, but that's what it seemed like. And so I had to go over with 100 coats. So I'm just going to show you the first coat of me painting the bunny, and then you guys can you guys will just skip to the next part of the welcome page, because you guys don't have to see me just going over with white 100 times. So that's it. Now I'm just drawing in flowers. For the bunny, I already made a bunny like this when I was doing something else, and I just decided, wait, I should just make a bunny, and I already knew that I want to do the bunny like this. And I'm really happy with how the front cover turned out. It looks really pretty. I think it really matches with the front cover. So yeah, I really like how this turned out. Still sketching the flowers in, but then afterwards, you guys will get to see me use my acrylic markers, and we can paint the front cover. I think I made the nose black or pink. I made the nose the little nose pink because it's a bunny, and I usually see bunnies with little pink noses. So that's what I did. That's really it. The white, since it's so opaque, I used some gray here and there to kind of contrast, so you know where the head ends, where the how the paws separate from the body. But yeah, now I'm taking out my colors. I'm using my acrylic markers, and I have them laid out, and I'm going to start with the green. I have to check, that doesn't look like the right green. I have to check, okay, never mind, that was the right green. So I'm just coloring in the wreath, the stem part of the wreath right now, and with this it looks olive green, I think. This is the olive green. It'll dry a different green, though. It looks a little different when it's more wet, but now coloring in all the leaves with another darker green. I have to do that to all of the leaves, and then I will color in the flowers. Afterwards, each flower, I think I drew it in a rose. But yeah, I colored some flowers, and there's some empty spots, and I went back in and drew flowers with paint pens. But I'm still doing the little leaves. There are more leaves in some areas than other. But now I grabbed, I'm trying to find another green so I can make little, the limes inside of the leaves and, the stem parts. I also have to connect I have to make stems that connect to every single flower. See how this green? I love olive greens, but now I'm starting in with the pink for one of my flowers, which is like the rose tulip, and I'm grabbing the red so that I can separate the pink, but I should have let it dry, but I didn't. But yeah, the rose takes a lot of working on. But when I was coloring in the bunny, sketching out the bunny, I couldn't really see it, but since you guys are up, you guys can really see the sketch a lot better than I could. But it's fine, I could still see it enough where I could sketch it, so that worked out well. Now I'm grabbing a purple to color in one of my other flowers. This flower is like one of the three. I actually don't even know what kind of flower that is, but I really liked. These flowers are really simple to draw, so I drew one of them in this really light whitish purple. Apparently, I think I go in with an. Never mind, I don't. I'm putting brown in for all the little centers instead of a bright yellow, and I'm grabbing a light pink, and then for the other flowers that are behind these, I go in with a darker pink. So, drawing in every single petal, coloring in every single petal. Then I'm going to, there's this one more petal, and then I'm going to grab a much darker pink, and I'm going to go in and color in this part of it. Like this. Ta-da! But the light pink needs a couple more, a layer or two more, so that's what I'm going to go in and do. Then I think later I come back and do some more layers on a lot of the flowers because these aren't really that opaque. So that's all for this part. Make sure you go to part 2, which I'll be posting later this week. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!